What if Earth's survival depended entirely on one massive living forest system? Deep within South America lies the most important rainforest on Earth. The Amazon rainforest is often called the lungs of the planet. It silently produces oxygen that billions of living beings depend upon daily. Yet most people underestimate its true importance for global survival today. Imagine a world where clean air slowly becomes harder to find. That frightening possibility is directly connected to the Amazon's destruction rate. Every single tree in this forest contributes to planetary stability. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is a living organism. Millions of species depend on it for shelter, food, and survival. Some species living here are still unknown to modern scientific research. Entire ecosystems exist within it that cannot be found anywhere else. The forest also plays a critical role in regulating rainfall patterns. Without it, global weather systems would become extremely unpredictable and unstable. Scientists consider it one of Earth's most powerful climate regulators. Despite this importance, destruction continues at an alarming speed every year. Trees are being removed faster than nature can naturally restore them. Fires spread across vast regions, destroying centuries of natural growth instantly. Human activity is pushing this ancient ecosystem toward dangerous tipping points. Once these points are crossed, recovery may become impossible forever. The Amazon stores enormous amounts of carbon within its dense vegetation. When forests are destroyed, this carbon is released into the atmosphere. This process significantly accelerates global warming and climate change impacts. Every loss in the forest affects people living far beyond South America. Yet many still view it as a distant environmental concern only. In reality, it is directly connected to human survival everywhere globally. The Amazon acts as a natural shield protecting Earth's climate balance. Without it, extreme weather events would increase across all continents rapidly. Floods, droughts, and storms would become far more frequent and destructive. Indigenous communities have protected this forest for thousands of years successfully. Their knowledge is deeply rooted in harmony with natural ecosystems. However, their lands are increasingly threatened by modern industrial expansion. Despite environmental warnings, deforestation continues due to economic demand pressures. Valuable natural resources are often prioritized over long-term environmental protection. This imbalance creates serious risks for the planet's future stability. Scientists continue to warn about irreversible environmental damage if trends continue. Global action, however, remains slower than the ongoing rate of destruction. The Amazon's future depends on urgent decisions being made right now. Every passing day without action increases the risk of irreversible decline. Still, hope remains if awareness transforms into global cooperation and action. Protecting the Amazon means protecting the future of all human life. Its survival is directly linked to the survival of humanity itself. Understanding its importance is the first essential step toward meaningful change. Because what happens in the Amazon affects the entire planet deeply. This forest is not separate from us, it sustains our existence. Without it, Earth's natural systems would begin to collapse rapidly worldwide. The Amazon also influences ocean currents and atmospheric temperature regulation. Its biodiversity contributes to medical discoveries and scientific breakthroughs continuously. Many life-saving medicines originate from plants found in this rainforest. Destroying it means losing potential cures for future human diseases. The forest also supports rainfall that feeds agriculture in distant regions. Without it, global food security could face severe long-term threats. Climate scientists closely monitor changes occurring within the Amazon ecosystem. Even small disruptions can trigger large-scale environmental consequences globally. The forest acts like a giant stabilizing system for Earth. Its roots, soil, and vegetation all work together in balance. When that balance is disturbed, entire global systems begin to shift. This is why conservation efforts are more urgent than ever before. Every effort made today can still influence future environmental outcomes positively. Awareness and education play a powerful role in driving global change. People must understand that protecting forests means protecting their own future. The Amazon is a shared responsibility for all nations on Earth. Its preservation requires cooperation, commitment, and long-term global vision. Time is running short, but action is still possible today. In Part 2, we explore the hidden life within the rainforest. Deep inside the Amazon lies a world few humans ever truly see. This forest is home to millions of living species interacting daily. Every layer of the rainforest contains its own unique ecosystem structure. From forest floor to canopy, life exists in perfect natural balance. Some trees grow hundreds of years without ever being disturbed. Massive roots stretch deep underground, holding entire ecosystems together securely. High above, the canopy forms a green roof blocking sunlight below. Beneath that roof lives a hidden world of constant biological activity. Insects, birds, mammals, and plants interact in complex survival networks. Many creatures have never been studied or even discovered by science. The Amazon is often called Earth's greatest biological treasure house. Every square kilometer holds more biodiversity than most entire countries combined. Colorful birds move through trees, creating life-filled sounds every moment. Insects perform essential roles in pollination and ecological balance daily. Even the smallest organisms contribute to the forest's survival system. Rivers within the Amazon act like lifelines connecting vast ecosystems. These waterways support fish species found nowhere else on Earth. Some rivers are so large they resemble moving inland oceans. Indigenous communities rely on these rivers for food and transportation. Their lives are deeply connected to the rhythm of nature. Plants in the Amazon have evolved powerful survival adaptations over centuries. Some produce chemicals that can heal or even protect against disease. Scientists study these plants hoping to discover future medical breakthroughs. Yet many species disappear before they are ever documented properly. This loss of unknown life is one of the greatest tragedies. The forest also plays a vital role in storing Earth's carbon. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen into the atmosphere. This natural cycle helps regulate global climate conditions continuously. Without it, atmospheric balance would shift dangerously out of control. The Amazon also influences rainfall patterns across continents worldwide. Moisture released by trees helps form clouds and precipitation systems. These systems travel far beyond South America, affecting global agriculture. Farmers in distant regions depend unknowingly on Amazon stability. The forest functions like a giant climate engine for Earth. Every living organism inside it contributes to this global system. Even decaying leaves help nourish the soil for future growth. Nothing in the rainforest exists without purpose or connection. This interdependence makes the ecosystem incredibly strong yet fragile. A single disruption can ripple across entire environmental networks. That is why deforestation creates such widespread ecological damage. When trees fall, countless species lose their homes instantly. Entire food chains collapse when habitats disappear too quickly. Some animals cannot survive outside their specific forest environments. This makes conservation efforts extremely urgent and necessary today. The Amazon also holds cultural significance for indigenous populations. Their traditions are deeply rooted in respect for nature. They understand the forest in ways modern science is still learning. Their survival knowledge has been passed down through generations carefully. However, external pressures threaten their land and way of life. Expansion of agriculture and industry continues to reduce forest boundaries. Illegal activities further accelerate destruction across protected regions. Despite laws, enforcement often struggles to protect remote areas. This creates ongoing tension between conservation and development goals. The Amazon stands at the center of this global conflict. Its future depends on decisions made by humans today. If preserved, it can continue supporting life for generations ahead. If destroyed, consequences will affect the entire planet severely. Scientists continue researching ways to restore damaged forest regions, but prevention remains far more effective than restoration efforts. Awareness about hidden Amazon life is essential for global action. People must recognize how deeply connected they are to this forest. Every breath of air links back to its survival system. Protecting biodiversity means protecting the stability of Earth itself. The Amazon's hidden life is a reminder of nature's brilliance. In Part 3, we explore the dangers threatening this ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest is now facing its most dangerous period in history. Human activity is rapidly changing the natural balance of this ecosystem. Deforestation remains the biggest threat to the survival of the forest. Every year, millions of trees are cut down without natural replacement. Logging industries continue expanding deeper into previously untouched regions. Roads built for development often open access to remote forest areas. Once accessible, illegal activities increase at an alarming and uncontrollable rate. Agriculture expansion is one of the main drivers of forest loss. Large areas are cleared for cattle farming and crop production. This process destroys habitats that took centuries to develop naturally. Fires are often used intentionally to clear land quickly and cheaply. These fires spread uncontrollably during dry seasons across vast territories. Smoke from burning forests affects air quality across entire regions. It also contributes significantly to global carbon emissions annually. Climate change is both a cause and effect of deforestation. Rising temperatures make forests more vulnerable to wildfires and droughts. As trees disappear, less carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere. This creates a dangerous cycle of environmental damage and warming. Illegal mining operations also destroy large sections of forest land. Toxic chemicals from mining pollute rivers and surrounding ecosystems severely. Many species lose their habitats due to environmental contamination quickly. Wildlife populations are declining as forests continue shrinking year by year. Some animals are pushed to extinction before being scientifically recorded. Biodiversity loss is one of the most serious global concerns today. Indigenous communities face displacement as their ancestral lands are taken. Their way of life is deeply threatened by outside expansion pressures. Many tribes struggle to maintain traditions in shrinking forest regions. Cultural heritage tied to the rainforest is slowly disappearing as well. Governments attempt to regulate deforestation, but enforcement remains inconsistent. Corruption and weak monitoring allow illegal activities to continue freely. Environmental organizations work tirelessly to protect remaining forest areas. However, they face financial and political challenges in their efforts. International demand for products contributes indirectly to Amazon destruction. Consumer choices in distant countries affect forest survival significantly. Products linked to deforestation continue to be sold globally widely. Lack of awareness allows harmful industries to grow unchecked worldwide. Scientists warn that the Amazon may reach a tipping point soon. Once reached, large parts of the forest could collapse permanently. This would transform rainforest into dry, savanna-like landscapes over time. Such a change would be irreversible for future generations entirely. Climate models predict severe global consequences if this happens. Rainfall patterns across continents would be heavily disrupted and unstable. Agriculture systems worldwide could suffer major food production failures. Rising carbon levels would accelerate global warming dramatically and quickly. The Amazon's destruction is therefore a global crisis, not local. Every country is indirectly affected by its ongoing decline today, yet solutions still exist if action is taken immediately. Reducing deforestation requires global cooperation and strict environmental policies. Sustainable development practices can help balance economy and conservation. Reforestation projects offer hope for restoring damaged forest regions gradually. Technology is helping track illegal logging in real time now. Satellite monitoring improves enforcement and accountability in remote areas. Education plays a key role in changing human behavior patterns. Awareness campaigns help people understand the forest's global importance clearly. Supporting eco-friendly industries reduces pressure on natural ecosystems significantly. Protecting the Amazon requires long-term commitment from all nations. Short-term profits must not outweigh long-term environmental survival needs. Every decision made today shapes the future of the planet. The threats are serious, but not yet completely irreversible. Immediate action can still prevent total ecological collapse worldwide. The Amazon still has strength to recover if protected properly. Nature has shown resilience when given time and protection before. But delay in action reduces chances of successful recovery drastically. Humanity stands at a critical turning point in history now. In Part 4, we explore solutions and paths toward protection. Protecting the Amazon rainforest requires urgent and coordinated global action immediately. Governments must prioritize environmental protection alongside economic development strategies carefully. Stronger laws are needed to stop illegal deforestation activities completely. Enforcement must be consistent, transparent, and free from corruption influences. International cooperation is essential for addressing this global environmental crisis. No single nation can protect the Amazon alone effectively. Sustainable agriculture offers a powerful alternative to destructive farming practices. farmers can increase productivity without expanding into forested regions further. Agroforestry systems combine tree preservation with food production successfully. These methods help restore soil health and biodiversity over time. Reforestation projects are actively restoring damaged areas of the rainforest. Planting native tree species helps rebuild natural ecosystems gradually. Restoration efforts require patience because forests take decades to recover. Prevention, however, remains more effective than any restoration process available. Technology plays a major role in monitoring forest protection efforts. Satellite imagery detects illegal logging activities in real time globally. Drones are also used to survey remote and inaccessible regions. Data collection helps authorities respond quickly to environmental threats. Artificial intelligence improves prediction of deforestation risk areas accurately. These innovations strengthen conservation strategies across multiple countries worldwide. Indigenous communities must be supported as key forest protectors. Their traditional knowledge offers valuable insight into sustainable living practices. Respecting their rights helps preserve both culture and biodiversity together. Education is one of the most powerful tools for change. People must learn how their actions impact distant ecosystems deeply. Schools should include environmental awareness in their core curriculum systems. Public campaigns can increase understanding of Amazon's global importance significantly. Consumer choices also play a major role in forest protection. Avoiding products linked to deforestation reduces environmental damage globally. Certified sustainable goods help support responsible production and trade systems. Companies must adopt eco-friendly supply chains to reduce forest destruction. Corporate responsibility is essential for long-term environmental stability worldwide. Governments should incentivize green businesses and penalize harmful industries strongly. Economic growth must align with environmental sustainability principles carefully. Renewable energy reduces pressure on land and forest resources significantly. Reducing fossil fuel dependence helps slow climate change impacts globally. Media awareness spreads critical information about rainforest destruction worldwide quickly. Documentaries and reports inspire public action and global concern effectively. Social media campaigns can mobilize millions of people for conservation. Collective awareness creates powerful pressure for policy changes internationally. Financial investment in conservation projects is urgently needed worldwide. Global funds help support forest protection and restoration programs effectively. Scientific research continues discovering better methods for ecosystem preservation. Collaboration between scientists and governments improves conservation outcomes significantly. Local communities must be included in all protection strategies. Their participation ensures long-term success of environmental initiatives globally. Laws protecting biodiversity must be strengthened and strictly enforced. Illegal logging networks must be dismantled through international cooperation efforts. Border monitoring helps prevent illegal timber trade across countries. Transparency in supply chains reduces environmental exploitation significantly worldwide. Climate agreements between nations support Amazon protection indirectly and directly. Global climate goals depend heavily on rainforest preservation efforts. Education, policy, and technology must work together effectively. Each solution strengthens another in protecting the Amazon ecosystem. Time is limited, but coordinated action can still succeed. Every country has a role in this global responsibility. Environmental protection must become a priority in national agendas. Sustainable development ensures both human progress and forest survival. Awareness must translate into real-world action quickly and consistently. The Amazon can still be saved with united global effort. Hope increases when people choose action over ignorance today. Future generations depend on decisions made in this moment. Protecting forests means protecting life on Earth itself entirely. Every effort can. Despite ongoing destruction, the Amazon rainforest still holds remarkable potential for recovery. Nature has an incredible ability to heal when given proper protection. Many damaged forest areas are already showing signs of natural regeneration. Young trees are slowly growing where destruction once left empty land. This recovery proves that hope is not completely lost yet. Conservation projects are working tirelessly to restore ecological balance across regions. Scientists are carefully studying how ecosystems rebuild after large-scale damage. Their findings help improve future restoration strategies worldwide significantly. Local communities are becoming stronger allies in forest protection efforts. Their involvement ensures long-term success of conservation programs everywhere. Education is empowering new generations to care more deeply about nature. Young people are becoming leaders in environmental activism globally today. Social movements are raising awareness about Amazon protection more than ever. Global attention is increasing pressure on governments to act responsibly. International agreements are slowly improving environmental protection commitments worldwide. Financial investments in green initiatives are growing steadily each year. Renewable energy adoption helps reduce pressure on forest ecosystems significantly. Sustainable industries are proving that growth and protection can coexist. Innovation is creating new solutions for monitoring and preserving forests. Technology is helping track changes in rainforest health more accurately. Artificial intelligence supports faster responses to environmental threats effectively. Drones and satellites provide constant surveillance of vulnerable forest regions. These tools make illegal deforestation harder to hide or continue. Global cooperation is slowly strengthening environmental protection frameworks internationally. Countries are beginning to recognize Amazon's importance for survival. Policy changes are encouraging more sustainable land use practices now. Economic incentives are helping reduce harmful environmental activities gradually. Restoration efforts are expanding into previously heavily damaged regions. Reforestation projects are bringing life back to exhausted landscapes. Native species planting helps rebuild natural biodiversity systems effectively. Ecosystems are beginning to stabilize in some restored areas. Wildlife is slowly returning to regions once completely destroyed. This return shows nature's resilience and strength over time. However, recovery still requires continuous protection and long-term commitment. The Amazon's future depends on decisions made by humanity today. Every positive action contributes to long-term environmental stability globally. Even small efforts can create meaningful impact when multiplied worldwide. Awareness campaigns are inspiring millions to take environmental responsibility seriously. Schools are teaching children the importance of ecological preservation early. Knowledge creates awareness, and awareness leads to meaningful action. Media continues highlighting the urgency of Amazon conservation efforts globally. Public pressure is influencing companies to adopt greener practices. Consumer behavior is slowly shifting towards sustainable choices worldwide. This shift is reducing demand for destructive products gradually. Change is happening, but it must accelerate significantly soon. The Amazon still has time to recover if protected fully. Its resilience offers hope for environmental restoration across Earth. Scientists remain cautiously optimistic about long-term recovery possibilities, but urgency remains critical to prevent irreversible damage occurring. Global unity is the strongest tool in protecting the forest. Shared responsibility creates stronger and more effective conservation outcomes. Humanity must act together to preserve this vital ecosystem. Cooperation between nations ensures better protection and enforcement systems. The future of the Amazon is still unwritten today. Every decision now shapes the outcome of tomorrow's environment. Hope exists, but it depends on consistent global action. The forest can still thrive if destruction is stopped. Restoration efforts will take time, but success is possible. Nature rewards patience, protection, and respect over time always. The Amazon remains one of Earth's greatest natural treasures. Its survival represents hope for the entire planet's future. Protecting it means protecting life in all its forms. Humanity still has the power to change this story. The choice between loss and recovery is in our hands. In Part 6, we conclude with the final urgent message. The Amazon rainforest still breathes, but its survival is no longer guaranteed. Every tree standing today is part of Earth's fragile life system. Humanity now holds the responsibility to protect this irreplaceable natural treasure. Without immediate action, irreversible damage may soon become our global reality. Scientists continue warning that time is running dangerously short for recovery. Each year, lost forest reduces Earth's ability to regulate climate systems. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is planetary balance itself. Destroying it weakens rainfall patterns across continents far beyond South America. Entire ecosystems depend on its stability, from soil to atmosphere. Indigenous communities continue fighting to preserve ancestral lands and biodiversity. Their knowledge offers powerful lessons about harmony with natural environments, yet their voices are often ignored in global decision-making processes. Conservation efforts are increasing, but destruction still outpaces protection worldwide. Governments must enforce stronger environmental laws to protect remaining forest areas. Illegal logging continues to remove thousands of hectares every single day. Fires, often intentionally set, spread rapidly across dry forest regions. Climate change itself worsens these fires and weakens forest resilience further. This creates a dangerous cycle that accelerates environmental collapse each year. Protecting the Amazon requires cooperation between nations, organizations, and individuals. No single country can solve this crisis alone without global unity. Economic development must not come at the cost of environmental destruction. Sustainable solutions can balance human needs and forest preservation together. Reforestation projects are slowly restoring damaged areas, offering renewed hope. But restoration takes decades, while destruction happens in minutes. Awareness is the first step toward meaningful and lasting environmental change. Education about the Amazon must reach every corner of the world. People must understand that their daily choices impact distant ecosystems. Products linked to deforestation should be avoided whenever possible. Consumer responsibility plays a powerful role in shaping global markets. Small actions, when multiplied globally, can create massive environmental impact. Supporting eco-friendly companies helps reduce pressure on vulnerable forests. Every purchase decision becomes a vote for the planet's future. Technology also plays a role in monitoring and protecting forest regions. Satellite tracking helps detect illegal deforestation in real time. This data allows faster responses from environmental protection agencies. However, enforcement must follow data to create real-world impact. Emotional connection to the forest inspires stronger global conservation efforts. When people care deeply, they act more responsibly toward nature. The Amazon is not a distant problem, it is a shared one. Its survival determines the quality of air we all breathe. Its destruction would affect weather, agriculture, and water systems globally. Scientists estimate catastrophic consequences if deforestation continues unchecked. Future generations will judge today's actions or inactions very harshly. We are living at a turning point in environmental history. The choices made now will define Earth's future stability. Hope still exists, but it depends on urgent collective action. Governments must prioritize sustainability over short-term economic gains. Corporations must adopt responsible and transparent environmental practices worldwide. Individuals must become conscious of their environmental footprints daily. Together, these efforts can slow and eventually reverse destruction trends. The Amazon still has the strength to recover if protected. Nature has always shown resilience when given the chance to heal. But that chance depends entirely on human responsibility and action. We cannot replace what the Amazon gives to this planet. No technology can replicate its ecological complexity and balance. Therefore, preservation is not optional. It is essential for survival. The forest is a living system that connects all life on Earth. Losing it would mean losing part of ourselves as well. The time to act is not tomorrow, but right now. Every effort, no matter how small, contributes to global protection. The Amazon's future is still being written by human decisions. Whether it survives or falls depends on our collective will. Let this generation be remembered for protecting, not destroying it. Because once gone, the Amazon can never truly be replaced again, and its final breath would echo across the entire world forever.